Welcome to this tutorial on OBS Studio. I will walk you through everything you need to know to get started with recording or streaming your screen and games. In this video I will cover what OBS Studio is and what it's used for. I will show you how you can download and install it. I will also be covering all the functions and features available on OBS Studio, and show you how to customize the settings and create keyboard shortcuts. OBS stands for Open Broadcaster Software. It's one of the most popular screen recording and streaming app. And most importantly, it's completely free and open source. It can be downloaded on Windows, Mac OS and Linux distribution operating systems. OBS Studio was first released in the summer of 2012, from what initially was a small project, which quickly gained a lot of support by many online collaborators working together on the program. To download OBS Studio, head over to obsproject.com/download. Or just click on the link in the description below. Choose your operating system and click Download. Once the download is complete, install the program. When you first open OBS, make sure to follow the auto configuration wizards. This will automatically match your system and find the right settings for your PC. This includes streaming and recording settings such as resolution, bitrate, encoder, streaming provider and more. You can always make changes manually later. You can also access the auto configuration wizard under Tools. Now, to begin with, you have the canvas in the center. This area shows everything that will be visible in your recording. Underneath is where you will be doing most of your work. Let's start with sources. This is where you can select what and how you will be recording. Audio input capture lets you choose a microphone for sound recording. By default, OBS will automatically capture your desktop audio and microphone. In audio output capture, you can select to have everything that comes out of your PC speakers recorded. If you want to record a specific web page only, choose Browser and enter the URL for your web page. Color source lets you select a color as a background. Display capture is the most widely used source because it will capture everything that is visible on your screen. Game capture is for streaming and recording your games. You will first need to have the game open. Make sure to choose Capture Specific Window under Mode, and then select your game under Window. You can then press Start Streaming or Recording, and only your game window will be recorded. You can also upload an image or create a slideshow with images. You may experience that the display capture does not fit the entire canvas and leave you with some black background. This can occur if you have two monitors with different resolutions or a large image. To correct this, simply click on the red square and drag. This will change the size with proportional scaling enabled. You can stretch the corners manually without proportional scaling by holding Shift and then clicking and dragging. Image Slideshow has an extra setting that allows you to fit all the images in your screen. This is because images may be of different sizes. To enable this, double-click on the image slideshow source. Under Bounding Size/Aspect Ratio, select your screen resolution, which is usually at the bottom. Media lets you upload any media file, such as MP3 files, GIF files, and more. In this example I have uploaded a short GIF file to demonstrate what the loop function does. Scenes lets you create a new scene or select any scene from the Scenes tab. More on scenes later in this video. You can also add text and edit text by changing font, size, and color. Video capture device is for capturing your webcam device or input from a camera. Window capture, this will only capture one window, allowing you to open other windows in the background, without displaying them, and is very useful for streaming while performing other tasks. Creating a group allows you to add different sources and lets you control different sources as one group. This gives you more control over different sources at once for better workflow. To add a source into a group, click and drag it into the group. Make sure that it's been added to the group by clicking on the drop-down arrow. Sources are separated into layers. The order of visibility is determined by the position of the layer. Any source that is on top of another will be in front of it. You can click and drag to change the order of visibility. To hide everything on the right, simply hide Group 2. But if you only want to hide the text on the right, you can also do that. If you double-click on each source, a new window with properties will open. This allows you to adjust the source settings, so you don't have to delete a source and add it again. Controls. This is where you can start and stop streaming and your recordings. Virtual camera is an advanced feature and is used if you want your OBS Studio canvas, with all its sources such as webcam, game streaming and audio input as a single output on other video conferencing platforms such as Zoom, Discord or Skype. The configuration for this feature is a bit complicated and beyond the scope of this beginner guide. In studio mode, you will get two canvases. The one on the left works as your preview canvas, while the one on the right shows you what will actually be displayed while recording. It is used as a preparation tool, where you can try different combinations of sources. This mode allows you to make changes while live streaming, without the viewers knowing what you're doing in the background. Virtual camera, studio mode and scene transitions are for advanced user who live streams a lot, so we don't have to worry too much about it for now. You can view the settings either under Controls and clicking on Settings, or under File and choosing Settings. Under General, you can change the language and theme. I personally recommend that you don't change the other settings under General. Whenever you make a change to any settings, remember to click on Apply, otherwise the change won't take place. Under Stream, you can select to connect to any of the listed streaming services. You can also choose where you want to save your recordings. To do this, click on Browse, where it says Recording Path, and choose your destination folder. To change the format of your recording, click on Output, go to Recording and under Recording Format, choose the format of your recorded file. OBS Studio recommends that you use the MKV file format while recording, to avoid your recordings from becoming corrupted. When you have finished your recording, you can then convert the MKV file to MP4 in Remux Recordings. You can find this under File and selecting Remux Recordings. If you right-click and go to the file properties, you can see that the conversion from MKV to MP4 did take place. In the Audio tab, make sure you have Default selected for your desktop audio. To add a microphone, select it under Microphone/Auxiliary Audio. The only thing you will be concerned with under the video settings is matching your recommended PC or laptop's display resolution with OBS Studio. Your display resolution can be found by right-clicking on your desktop and selecting Display Settings. To make your workflow easier, it's a good idea to consider using keyboard shortcuts. This can be done under hotkeys. Here you can pretty much replace all the call to action functions with a shortcut of your own. Since I use the start and stop recording function the most, I have chosen the minus sign on the number pad as a shortcut. I won't bore you with the advanced setting, since it's not relevant as a beginner. Lastly, OBS Studio names your saved files after the date and time the recording took place. You may find that the order of arrangement of your recorded clips are not properly arranged. Here is a smart tip on how to arrange them. Right-click and select Sort by Name. I like to number them in ascending order, to make my video editing easier. This was a short tutorial on how to get started with OBS Studio. If you liked this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.